So I was requested by Simply Olivia to do a ukulele tutorial for Sabrina Carpenter Rescue Me. So this is my first tutorial and I hope it goes well, and I'll go through the song. So first things you should know, I've tuned my ukulele to C, F, A and D. So you might want to tune yours to match mine so that you can play along and it sounds the same. So first things first, there's 6 chords throughout the whole song and they're really easy, so I'll go through them now. So there's a C chord, so if you just put your second finger on the first string of the 3rd fret, and that's a C, which is really easy. A D minor chord, so if you put your second finger on the second string of the 1st fret, your 3rd finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and your 4th finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, which is a D minor chord. And an F chord is really easy. You basically just take off your 4th finger from the D minor position and you get an F. So that's an F chord. And then a G chord is you put your 2nd finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and your 4th finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, which is a G. So that's really easy. The A minor chord, even easier. You just put your 2nd finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, which is an A minor chord. And then the last chord is an F minor. It's only used once throughout the whole song, but if you want to play it how it's actually played, then I suggest you learn it. And the easiest way I find to play this chord is if you just press your thumb down on the 4th string of the 1st fret, and then your 2nd finger goes on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, and your 4th finger goes on the 1st string of the 3rd fret, which is an F minor chord. So they're all the chords you need to know throughout the song. The strumming pattern that I've used throughout the song is down, down, up, down, up. So if we start with a C chord, this is what the strumming pattern is. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you might want to start off playing that really slow and gradually get faster until you get the hang of it, which is a good way to practice. So the first verse and the second verse are exactly the same. So they have the chords C, D minor, F, and then C again. So I'll go through that. So D minor, F, back to C, and then you repeat that. Verses, they're exactly the same, and then we get to the choruses, which has the chords A minor, D minor, F, and then it alternates between C and G at the end. I'll explain as I go along. So A minor, D minor, same strumming pattern, F, end with a G at the end. So it swaps between the C and the G, which is both the choruses, again exactly the same. And then lastly we come to the bridge, which is really easy as well. So it's basically just F, C and G, and then there's an F minor at the end, but I'll come to that in a minute. So the bridge starts off with an F, and then goes to a G, a C, and repeat that, and then C, F, G, C, back to F, and then F minor at the end. So that's at the end. And then after the bridge it goes back to verse 1 again, so I'll just remind you. If I smile, dance alone for a while, whoa, would you rescue me? If I fall, hoping it's in your arms, I'm not, you rescue me. Which is the whole song. So I hope this has been really helpful, and please leave comments if you need any help or if you found it really helpful. Feedback is appreciated, and hopefully I can start doing more tutorials.